Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. An attack with the correct 4 pieces cannot fail. Your opponent's attack might also have the correct 4 pieces, but your attack like this cannot fail. It's amazing when pieces start exchanging, just the sorts of things that are possible in this game. I'm a bit surprised. What's my opponent up to? Alright. My opponent's building a castle in the center. Yeah, I don't know how to counter this thing. I do not know. Oh, wait, they've... Okay. I see what's happening. You know, now looks like a good time to engage. I completely forgot that there's like this bishop takes silver trick. So that I didn't even attempt it. But now I've got a pawn in hand. So let's use the pawn. I'm down 30 seconds, but I've got a nice position. And perhaps I'm about to have more than just a nice position here. Alright, if I can count, I'm threatening a rook, and if they take here, I can move my bishop away and then take a rook. And that would put, well, they get a silver. I've already gotten a knight. The numbers work out in my favor, is my point. If I'm too greedy, like they're about to get this pawn, if I do silver takes pawn, they pawn drop, and I have this pin on the long diagonal that I cannot deal with. If I'm too greedy, trying to grab too many pawns. So if they do gold takes, I might have to like run the silver up here or drop a knight to counterattack or something. Oh. Huh. I'm attacking 4 pieces if you count this, but I'm not counting that. Yeah, let's exchange this, because this is the most confusing bit. Now my castle is vulnerable. I think I just take the pawn. I'm still threatening a lot of things afterward. I could take a rook, but is it worth it? Well, depends how good I am at math. I don't know. I'll save my gold. My rook is in a weird spot because they're threatening to promote this pawn and then promote their rook. But it takes time to pull that off. If gold takes, again, I have this knight fork, although I don't think that's best because I don't want to give up the knight. Interesting. I offer a bishop exchange. Which lets me use my existing knight and also seals off whatever attack they might renew with another bishop drop. Attack with rook, bishop, silver, and knight. Well, I guess that's what we're doing. In a most unorthodox fashion. But no, you're not supposed to trade off your pieces. You're supposed to build, like, the Exodia attack. Attack with all the pieces instead of constantly trading them off. If you keep trading pieces, your attack will diminish. But if you bring an attack with enough pieces and they're the right pieces, it'll work out. Okay, then. Are we really doing this? I'm so confused. Fine, I guess. I thought this was... I thought they would see this coming. Perhaps they're counting on a counterattack with this rook. Or counterattacking by pushing the pawn twice. But there's nothing in attack with rook, bishop, silver, and knight that says attack with a pawn. Yes, there is a proverb about attacking with a pawn sacrifice, but I was the one who did that. There is a proverb that says don't run from a fork. So if they move one of the generals away, they're both losing material and time. If they drop a bishop to counterattack, I can drop a pawn to counter the counterattack, and they still have this dilemma. And I didn't see an answer, or an easy answer to the dilemma, so I just played it. Maybe I could have found a better move if I looked harder, but I did not, and so I could not. I could drop a pawn and another pawn. Oh, wait, there's no.
7分
Pawn and bishop. Well, that might work. If I drop the pawn, the rook goes to open file. At least if it is an open file. Right now it is. So let's put the rook on the open file. Rather than trying to upgrade my knight to a silver. Let's try to win a rook. I like, with Mino Castle, pushing this 6th file pawn. That way a bishop and knight can't checkmate me, but also, like, the bishop is just blunted, and the bishop drop here, or even on this side, is heavily discouraged by a pawn. So I like this pushing the 6th file much more than I like pushing the 7th file pawn. Although sometimes you're supposed to push both. So if they block this file, then their rook cannot use this file either. So then we can go back to ideas like pawn drop, bishop drop, trying to win a gold. Although if we do this, and if the gold, well, if the gold moves, I just knight takes instead of exchanging bishop for rook. No, the rook is nice though, because that'd be a fork. And if a pawn is here, they can't defend both elements of the fork. But, yeah, surely they'll find a counterattack soon. So if I drop the pawn, the rook might move elsewhere. Or I could drop it here and threaten to promote it there, but they might just cover their king. Anyway, let's play the move that I saw. Only because I have a large time advantage, I'm going to just immediately play it. If I had a medium time advantage, I would spend more time looking for a good move. And probably not finding a better move than the one I found. Um, um, okay. I dodge. Are you also going to dodge? Nope. Dodge again. Oh, silver drop is clever. So many heavy pieces. Well then, at some point I have to let them have it. I don't know that we've hit that point yet. Wait, no, I'm out of tactical tricks here. Don't run from a fork. We know this. It is known. Alright, well, we're gonna see some tactics then. I'm a bit confused, because there's so many tactics here. That's another fork. They have one rook, in addition to these two attacking pieces. I've got a rook, bishop. This gold's defending. I've got a knight attacking. If I exchange it, I'll be attacking with all the correct pieces, but yeah. Here we go. This bishop isn't really attacking, though. Is it? It's threatening to attack. It already did its job, but it was this focus on the third rank that I was looking at. If this gold were next to the king, I would be more concerned. Interesting. Do I give them the other rook? How bold am I feeling today?
5分
There's no reason for me to do that, though. Well, no, there is. The silver, if it runs away... Yeah, my attack slows down a lot. Let's go. Who needs these pieces? Let's go. Alright, so if an attack with 4 pieces cannot fail, how about an attack with, like, we got the knight, 2 silvers, a gold, a promoted knight. Like, how about an attack with all the pieces? Can that fail? In theory, yes. In practice, gosh, I hope not. There we go. But we play the game to learn, so I might be learning a lot this game. We'll find out. My idea is to drop a knight and like silver drop, gold drop kind of stuff. Alright, there's the knight drop. Okay, here's the silver drop. Thanks, speeding. 1 down, 2 to go. Turns out you don't need the rook, you don't need the bishop. Whatever. Good luck. Let's do an old favorite of many. I'd originally taken this up, as several other amateur players have, to see, like, how do you defeat it. Maybe today we'll get our answer. Let's find out. Is this gold going to block me? No. So I'll find some other way forward. Wait, should I have advanced the edge pawn already? Truly, I'll have some things to study here. It's good for my opponent to exchange the pawn. I'm not feeling frisky enough to push that, am I? No. Let's defend this directly. Interesting. Well, I could try this. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Okay then. So normally I would like to attack the head of my opponent's bishop. It doesn't look easy to do here. I have brought some chaos into this position. It would be nice though if the bishop were hitting this point. I think if they just play... Yeah. What am I supposed to do? If I push this pawn, I don't have the force to break through. If I exchange... I don't know about this. But, like, what else am I doing? What else am I doing? I don't know. I see an idea. This is strange, but it's an idea. So, yeah, we've broken the normal fortress shape. Hopefully that's a good thing for me. I think that stops my attack unless I'm crazy. Let's not discount the possibility, but it's not smart. So we'll back up and try to find some other way forward here. That is aggressive. Jeez. Okay
7
then.
分
Wait a second. Wait a gosh darn second. This king is just a bit exposed. Um, yeah. There's gonna be some tactics here. There's way too many tactics. Pawn drop to close the diagonal is forced. My opponent can't let all this craziness happen. I don't know if I could break the file back open. Like, if they push here, I'm not even taking that. I'm just sacking the bishop. And silver drop, and I've got tactics somewhere. Additionally, I have silver drop with the threat of gold drop. So I said that. I have time to figure this out, but, like, the sacrifice looks incredible. That said, knight takes might further improve it. But the knight's gonna be eliminated. Oh my gosh. There's way too many tactics here. Alright. Didn't need that piece anyway. Hmm. Is this really happening? I mean, there could be a defense here somehow. This looks too fun. I can't resist. Alright, I attack your gold. And your bishop. Hmm. Fun position. Fun position. No, I'm starting to regret
5
this.
分
I thought I had a rook drop up here. I do not have that rook drop. I got carried away. Yeah, this is a bit too fanciful. This is way too fanciful. Alright, so we're gonna attack. Again. An attack with 4 pieces cannot fail. An attack with 1 piece doesn't seem as likely to prevail. There's still a chance, but I just wouldn't bet the farm on it. Well, I did, but I wouldn't recommend other people bet the farm on a 1-piece attack. Alright, we got a knight. Guess what we can do with a knight, guys? Why does this look so promising? The hell? What's going on here? There's decidedly something wrong with this. This should not look at all inspiring. Mm. I... What? Alright, I don't have a mate threat. For a second there, I hallucinated something. Um, a second I would... Well... Alright, here we go. We're just gonna keep walking the king and hope that... Oh, thanks for the game. My opponent was apparently as confused by that game as I was. Good luck. We'll have to review it later. Alright, should we try it again? Because this worked so well last time. This seems to be the strategy of the day. Are we... Okay, fine. I'm not happy about that. It's our favorite castle to play against, isn't it? Wait, what if we push here? I swear I know how to move the pieces sometimes. Let me push this. Just keep going. Right, I forgot this thing exists. This is a thing. But in this position, is it a thing? Well, let's find out. Our opponent has almost built Oniguma Castle, but we got some delayed construction. Yeah, okay. Sensibly, that happens. Um, I spotted that I had a trapped dragon. But I don't know if a rook's going to be adequate to bust this up. I don't know if I even should have... Well, what else could the bishop do? I don't know. They don't have another piece to drop. Like, normally that'd be pretty menacing, but they need 4 pieces. They need rook, bishop, silver, and knight. Not just knight. Oh gosh, I'm hitting 2 generals here. They could drop a rook to deal with this, but that'd be a super heavy rook drop. Yeah, do we just take the general? The general's out here. Well, what can I do with the general? I don't know. Yeah, of course we take the general. It's a general. It's not going anywhere. The knight's not going anywhere is the point. do still have a rook. Oh, hang on. Yes, they have one rook, but what if I gave them another rook? What would they do then? Rook takes, silver drop, rook drop, I guess.
7分。
Hmm. Oh, I see what I can do with the bishop. Okay. So, with the resolve as to what I can do if I get a bishop, we'll play this. Bishop can drop, can go here, and start taking generals, peeling away the castle. Therefore, the silver drop is not too heavy because, like, I have a plan. Feels so heavy, but it's not too heavy for me to do it. What will they do with the pawn? Oh, that's kind of fun what they can do. I'm imagining stuff, but it might be real. I have the bishop. I guess if I drop it, they could drop. Oh, well, now they can't.
5分。
What's this silver doing? It's trying to trick me into making a mistake. That's what it's doing. I'll take the knight. There's the rook drop that we've awaited for so long. I've been hallucinating a lot here. There's so much to imagine, isn't there? Um, but oh, that's cool. That is cool. Oh shit, they can drop the silver at the focal point. Uh, they don't need to take my bishop to drop a silver here. They could just drop the silver there unprompted. Whatever. Maybe this is still best somehow, but I feel stupid having played it. Um, I'll hold this stupid little palace together. Yeah, yeah. Nice. It's the right way to do it. Punishing my brazen silliness. Um, do I have all the squares covered? Yes.
3分、
Double checking, still yes. Okay. We'll take the rook then. And the strength of the Oniguma castle comes from it having a gold general, so... Hmm. Hmm.
2分30秒。
It's creative. They could push this pawn. Why do I not see... Well, okay, if they do that, I can still break through. Hmm. Man. This is gonna... I have the slowest attack ever. I always do. They push this, my rook dodges. Yeah. They drop a pawn here. There's a million ways to delay my attack.
2分、
I'll use a lance. So I can drop the lance and then the knight. I thought I had a pin here. I'm just blind. This is pathetic. Yeah. Alright, well, there is another path. It's a sad path, but what can you do?
1分30秒。
Oh, I forgot to take the pawn. Okay. Everything's loose, guys. If the gold moves away, I can sack a rook. That was my idea.
1分。
Right. Yeah.
30秒。
I could take the knight. Do I want it? No. Welcome. Oh, the gold general's exactly the piece they need to defend my attack. It's not enough,
20秒。
but it's the right type of piece. Why is checkmate so challenging? Hmm. Correct.
10秒。
Yeah, I messed up. I messed up so severely. Nah, this doesn't work. Thanks for the game. I deserved that. Alright. Well, that's 3 games. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.